Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for August. I hope you're well. I am going to take a second here to remind everybody that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Aquarius out there, so guys, take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that in a general reading, the energies can reverse, so if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Aquarius, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aquarius? Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, you are starting out with the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Six of Wands in the reverse and the Ten of Swords. So you might be working really hard with your money right now. I do feel like you are surrounded by close friends and family. There is a sense of good support network, which is good because I feel like you've just gone through a very painful ending here, possibly even feeling betrayed. And it you know, is causing you to kind of feel a little bit unsuccessful with regard to, you know, something here. I feel like, you know, you're being supported throughout this. It doesn't look like it's financial, so I feel like this has to do with emotions, but there's a painful ending here. So let's see who's in your energy. This could have been a long-term connection. Show me who is in Aquarius energy, please. Show me who is in Aquarius energy, please. I do feel like in the energy that's coming out, there's hesitancy. There's a sense of somebody hesitating. All right, so we have the King of Wands. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the King of Swords reversed. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the High Priestess reversed coming out with Judgment. Oof. Oof. Okay, so the person that's in your energy, I feel like this person could be a little bit, they allow their passions to guide them. They can be a little bit dishonest, and something here was revealed. Something came out, and it's what caused you to feel betrayed or to create this ending. This person's being judged. This person is undergoing judgment right now. Yeah. I can also tell you that this person, you may not have been talking to this person, but they do want a reconciliation with you. Yeah. So I feel like this is somebody who allows their passions to guide them, and yeah, they were dishonest here, and it was discovered. So they're undergoing judgment. Let's see the energy between Aquarius and this person. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Page of Cups in the reverse. If this person moved towards a new energy, another energy, it didn't work out. There is still love here. However, I feel like neither party's expressing it. Yeah. I feel like you've kind of reverted towards your family or close friends for support. This person's kind of watching you from afar. Yeah, it looks like they allowed their passions to guide them towards another energy that didn't even work out. Let me see what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Lies, and there's a lack of communication. And it's mostly coming from this person's side. I don't see any lying on your side. I see you feeling very betrayed here. This looks like it was a long-term connection. So this person's not communicating, but when they did, there was a big argument here, and it looks like there was dishonesty connected with this situation. Show me the outcome. And it was painful for you. I feel like it was painful. This person caused pain for themselves as well. It's also painful not talking. I feel like, you know, maybe you communicated with this person quite a bit, and now that's gone. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, neither party currently is investing in the connection. You, because you're hurt and you feel betrayed, and this person in your energy is undergoing, judgment. They're feeling very exposed. So neither party's currently talking or investing in the connection. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Further verifying that there's a lack of communication. There could be a distance between the two of you, but that's a blockage. So this is being blocked right now. It could be that Spirit is blocking this while this person undergoes judgment. It could be that one party has blocked the other. You may have blocked them or vice versa. Let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Ten of Pentacles here for Aquarius? Ooh, yeah, there's legal implications to this for somebody. You could be, So, Eight of Wands and Justice. Some of you guys are like, no, you talk to my attorney. I don't want to talk to you. You talk to my attorney. You're thinking about your money. You're thinking about long-term stability. For others of you, it may not be a legal situation, but you are understanding that this person is going through karma. And in fact, you have prayed for this. You've asked for karmic justice here. Yeah, and I think you've communicated that really clearly. Let me see why the Six of Wands is here in reverse. There's your Ten of Pentacles again. And the Six of Pentacles. For those of you that this is a legal issue, you're definitely focused on your long-term stability financially. And I do feel like you want something that is equal and balanced. It's not like you're trying to take this person for everything. You just want your fair share. And this is a financial battle for somebody. For others of you, I feel like you're feeling like the relationship failed because this person was giving to more than one person. They were not transparent. They were lying. And you feel like this is why this failed. And you are definitely being supported here by either close friends or family. There's a sense of you having support. And these people are being very generous with you. They're being very kind to you. Why is the Three of Swords here? I do feel like a lot of you, may want to balance things out, but you don't know if it would actually be successful. All right, we have the Five of Cups, and we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're overwhelmed right now. You're in a lot of pain. This has been a very painful ending. You're wondering if there was ever even love here or where the love went. You're feeling so overwhelmed with all the problems that have been caused. And you feel very betrayed. Let's look at this person's energy. Why is the King of Wands here for the person in Aquarius energy? All right, we have the Six of Swords reversed. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. So if this person went towards someone else, they got rejected. Yeah, they got rejected by someone new. This person is feeling really stuck right now. They're unable to move forward. They do still have feelings for you, but they're not expressing them. Yeah, they're not expressing them. And I feel like this is somebody who, they're very immature with the way that they express their feelings and emotions. I feel like this is somebody who, they could be younger than you, but I feel like more or less they just act younger. So I feel like it's easier for them to express themselves physically than it is emotionally. And they're feeling really stuck right now. They're unable to move forward in any direction. Why is the King of Swords here in reverse? Yeah, this person behaved cold and unemotionally towards you. Five of Wands reversed. And the Four of Swords. Yeah, this person withdrew their energy. They were very cold, weren't speaking, very rejecting. It's a very rejecting energy, and it was based on dishonesty and anger. This person's very angry, even though it looks like they were the one who caused the issue. They now want to resolve the conflict that is between the two of you. I would be very careful though, because this person is inherently, there's a sense of dishonesty here, and whatever they were moving towards didn't work out. So yeah, I definitely see that there was an argument. There was a big argument. There were lies that were involved, and this person now they've been thinking about it, and they want to resolve the conflict that is here between the two of you, but they're not saying it. They're sitting in silence. There's definitely silence on their side. Let me see. And they're coming across as being cold, very cold. Show me the bottom energy for the person in Aquarius energy. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles reversed. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. I also see Gemini here. This person got found out. They got found out. The truth is, they do have love for you. They actually feel like you are a soulmate, but they have used very poor judgment here, and I feel like they do want a reconciliation with you, but they're very unbalanced right now. They're very unbalanced, and it's because they betrayed the connection, and now they're undergoing judgment for that. I feel like this person will reach out to you. I'm not sure if it will be this week because they're in this silent energy. Let's look at the energy of the connection, but they're thinking. They're definitely thinking about it, and they've made the decision, it looks like, to reach out to you. I feel like this is somebody who is undergoing judgment and they have regrets. So let's look at the energy between the two of you. Why is the Page of Cups in reverse? Yeah, judgment. So this person is coming back, and I feel like you know they're going to. I do feel like you know that they're going to. I feel like it's family and friends have said, hey, you know what, Aquarius, this person's going to come back, and when they do, you know, what do you want to do? Are you going to talk to them? Are you going to balance things out with them? I feel like right now, you just want karmic justice. But it's almost like you know this person is going to come back, and they're going to come back when whatever this is that they move towards, or whoever this is that they move towards, ends. And they are. Right now, they're kind of stuck. They're not moving forward. They're thinking about all these feelings. They're watching you from afar. And I feel like they are wanting a reconciliation, but they're undergoing judgment, and they know it. They know it. And that judgment has to do with whatever they were moving towards not working out. So what they did to you is probably being done to them. Why is the Knight of Swords in the reverse? Why is the Knight of Swords in reverse? All right, so we have the Eight of Pentacles reverse. We have the Six of Wands reverse. So what's affecting the connection is this argument. It's the lies. It's the lack of communication. And I feel like you're not going to put any effort into it. Yeah. You're like, okay, you know, with everything that's happened here, I'm not putting the effort into this. I'm not working this out. If there is actually a legal issue that's going on between the two of you, this is boiling down to money and finances. I do feel like you only want what's yours. I don't feel like you're trying to like hurt this person financially. But they're going to come back to you with a counter offer, it looks like. And it looks to me like you're going to reject it. Yeah. Because you want something that's equal and balanced. Now that's for whoever might be in some sort of a legal squabble. For most of you, this has to do with the fact that, you know, this person lied. They lied. And then not only did they lie, then they kind of went cold on you and weren't communicating at all. And I feel like you're like, no, I'm not going to be the one to put the effort into this. I didn't cause the problem. Now, in their energy, they want to resolve the problem, but they know that you're resistant to doing that. They also know that you're fully supported elsewhere, that you're fully supported. So they're kind of like, yeah, I got to think about this, how I'm going to approach it, because Aquarius isn't going to just listen to anything I say. So they know. Yeah, let's see the outcome. Why is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse between Aquarius and this person at the end of the week? Show me the outcome for Aquarius. All right, so we have the Hermit. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. That's what's affecting the connection. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So in your outcome, I feel like you're not going to invest in this connection. In fact, you're a little impatient with this person. Why? Well, because of the lack of communication and the lies. They're still doing the same thing that caused the problem. And so that's what's causing you to question, you know, everything that's happened. Everything. You're kind of pulled back. Your energy is very withdrawn. I feel like they were very rejecting. They pulled their energy back and you're like, okay, all right, well, I want karmic justice for this. Now you've pulled your energy back. You're not really opening up. You're not talking to this person. You're thinking about everything. You may be ghosting them at this point. I don't feel like you were initially doing that, but by the end of the week, it looks like you're very pulled back. You're thinking about everything that's happened. You're wondering if there was ever love in the connection. You're overwhelmed and you feel very betrayed. So you're not going to invest in this. You're not going to put work into this because you don't feel like this person is being on the up and up with you. So I feel like you're not even talking to them. This person, on the other hand, now if there is a legal battle with regard to money and finances, they could be hiding money. So be aware of that. That's not for everybody, but if that's the case, this person's going to be trying to hold on to their money. For those of you that's not the case, I feel like this person is realizing how much they loved you. I feel like they know that they have to make a decision here, and I feel like they want to reach out to you, but they're very guarded. So I don't see that happening by the end of the week, but they want to. They realize that they have screwed up. They are undergoing judgment here. I feel like they're getting karma. They're undergoing judgment. They're aware of this, and they're feeling like, you know, I want to resolve this with Aquarius, but I don't think Aquarius is going to allow it. I don't think Aquarius is even going to talk to me. So they're kind of holding on to your energy, which is why they're showing up in your reading. Yeah. I don't see them putting the effort into it, though, or even communicating by the end of the week. It's more of a thought process that as they're undergoing their karmic justice here, it's changing their thought process. And I feel like they're realizing that they really screwed up. They really screwed up. But I don't see them changing their ways necessarily by the end of the week. It's a realization that's coming over them that they lost a good thing here. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. It's not going to change anything for you because this person betrayed you. They hurt you. They put all 10 of those swords in your back. And I feel like you're blocking any efforts that they have to bring this connection together. So, and that's certainly your choice because I can see this was very painful. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Aquarius. Pulling for Aquarius. All right, you have Eternal Center. It's number 25, and it's talking about peace and protection. It says, there is a place within me. Stay calm, steady, eternal. So let's read that because I feel like right now that would be very helpful to you. All right, so your affirmation is, there is an eternal and loving sanctuary within me. The sanctuary, the oasis, the peaceful valley, the Shire. There is a place you can go, a place within you that is eternal, infinite, and still, no matter what is happening around you. When chaos and darkness surround you or entrap your mind, remember your center. This is the way of the warrior, the leader, or the guru. This is how they keep their composure, returning and remaining in this steady core, this innermost center is at all times connected with the everything, the all, the Great Spirit. To every star and every seed, our eternal home lies within us. We can always access this point, especially through the power of our breathing, our spiritual practices, and the steady cultivation of peace. This is the card of the guru we all have within. The Eternal Center card has an energy of never-ending light that shines within the darkness. It is a crystal amulet that glows brightly when you are lost in the cave. It is a deep inner knowledge that no matter what, everything is going to be okay. The feeling of home deep and far within your being. We all have this inner spiritual sage. Call upon them when you need them most. Summon their forces of wisdom, grace, and peace. You may be a human now, but you have been a soul for much, much longer. Can you feel that? In times of desperation or disgrace, remember this sacred truth. This card can also be a positive affirmation that you've done much spiritual and psychological work that has led to or will soon lead to a steady sense of peace within you. No matter the chaos surrounding you, a steady center will remain, and you will remain at that center. All right, so guys, find a way to center yourself. I can see that this is painful. It's a deeply, emotional thing that is occurring in your life. I can see it's difficult. So find that center, okay? I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have resonated with this reading, Aquarius, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Aquarius, know that you are loved, and namaste.